Hey, yay, it's recording. Hey guys, oh shit, no, we didn't, no. Haha, I say the way now. Hey guys, that was very unprofessional, but YOLO. Anyway, it's the 1st of July today, it's Friday the 1st of July, and I've been promising for a very long time that I would start putting some more videos up on a Friday. I have done the occasional film review, and I did my squad predictions and overall tournament predictions for Euro 2016, and the less said about that the better. So today we are going to try a visual novel called Cupid. I haven't got a fucking clue. It was free on Steam. So, yeah. Visual novels basically are, it's kind of like those books you may or may not have had as a kid, where if you turn to page 27 you get slaughtered by a dragon, but if you turn to page 58 then you kill the dragon and shag the princess or something stupid. So, we're going to go with that. Skip text speed, skip speed. Literally haven't got a fucking clue. Yeah, music sound effects. Should we put? Nah, we'll leave that as it is. Damn it. Anyway, right, let's just start. It's quite difficult for me to see because I shrink the screen so it would fit on here. Let's just go. Oh, thank you. That's a lovely way to start a game. I love you. I love you. Alright, now you're just getting a bit clingy. There's no need to explain. It's only natural. A mother loves her daughter more than anything else in the world. I do apologise that I'm looking at the screen I'm recording on. It's quite small, the text, so it's probably a good thing that I'm reading it. Hopefully I can fix that for the next video. Anyway, a mother loves her daughter more than anything in the world. That is true. The bond between mother and daughter is virtually unbreakable. He hates you, doesn't he? Wow. Okay. The whole lot of them despise you. You're supposed to be the... I'm presuming that this is the mother. So, chasing you into the forest and gouging a hole in your leg. What the fuck? All because you smiled at their husbands. Oh, we got a harlot on our hands? Are we a harlot? You know what? You deserve. Cheers, mum. That's exactly what you want to hear from your own mother, isn't it? You freak! Freak! That's good for the old self-confidence there. Get rid of some dust on the keyboard. You disgusting, horrible, filthy... Right, why not just hand her the gun? Just put her out of her misery. Suicide is not a funny thing. Don't ever, ever, ever contemplate it. There's always a way out. Didn't I tell you to stay away from them? You never listen. Alright, you expect to hear that from a mother. Serves you right for being the little slut you are. Fucking hell, this woman's brutal. Now ... Excuse me, but you don't have to worry, my darling. It's alright. You just call me a slut, a freak. You basically just trashed me. Even if the whole world wishes you dead, I promise you this. Your mother will always... So, you slate her, you put her down, and then you say that you'll always stand by her side. Right, so we have a priest. My goodness, child, whatever has happened to you? Oh, why? Shit. Is this us? A girl was slumped in the doorway, soaked by the rain. Her legs were covered in dirt and blood. She lifted her head upon hearing the priest's voice and stared at him with blank eyes. You know what, I'm actually going to... Excuse me, guys, this is very, very unprofessional. There we go. Now you can only see parts of my face. No? Fine. Question mark. We are called question mark. Bless me, Father, for I have sinned. For I have sinned. She hobbled forwards, her bloodied leg giving way. Automatically, the priest rushed forward to steady her. Years of spiritual training had prepared him for the most unexpected guest to his church. He sprung into action. Giggity. He ushered her to a pew, brought out some clean cloth and antiseptic, and began to bandage the wound on her leg. Yet throughout all of this, he found that he could not take his eyes off her. He would be gazing at the roll of bandages in his hand, deciding how to tie them, and then, out of nowhere, he'd be staring into her eyes. This is kind of just like leading into the myth, or to the typecasting. That's not the word I'm looking for, but it's the word we'll use. Typecasting that all priests are perverted, which isn't true. Even with all the mud and grime smeared across her face, he couldn't deny that she was absolutely beautiful. How old was she? 20? 18? 16? So he prefers them younger because he's counting down. Her face was so young. The priest had long since passed his desire for the opposite sex, but somehow, something about her enraptured him. When he realised his own thoughts, he quickly steered his mind towards other matters. "My child, what has happened to you?" She seemed to take all the time in the world before responding. He looked at me. He looked at me and he touched me. And then he started to kiss me. Wow. Shit went down. At first the priest didn't understand. Then he realised with a jolt of anger what she meant. It was happening more and more often nowadays. The young men of France these days were spirited, uncontrollable ruffians. Ruffians, I fucking love that word. A lady walking home by herself one night would be prey to a few number of them. Lust. One of the 7 deadly sins, the one that the priest had personally despised the most. Furrowing his brow in sorrow, the priest laid a hand on her thigh. Dude, you're gonna do? You just said that you hated lust, and now you're putting a hand on her thigh. It's not that fucking innocent, is it? You are safe now, child. God's house is a sanctuary for the faithful. I don't think he'll protect me. He looked at her in confusion. You see, Father, I have sinned again. I love my girl voice, by the way. Right there, among the pews, before the altar of God, she bowed her head. I'm sorry. Was she apologising to him or to someone else? Her hair hid her face and her eyes, and the priest could make neither head nor tail of her. He suddenly realised that his hand was still on her thigh, and he hurriedly drew it away. I'm sorry. Oh, I'm sorry. Sorry. She repeated this phrase over and over. After a while, the priest got up. Don't fret, child. You are not to blame. I will contact the local constable, but in the meantime, you are free to make yourself at home here. I will fetch you a hot drink. He patted her hand and he left to go to the back room. She remained seated on the pew, her head bent forward. As the priest's soft footsteps faded away, the entire church fell into silence. Game broken? Oh fuck. Now that it was the dead of night, the clouds covered the sky. Barely a sliver of moonlight filtered through the stained glass. I apologise that the mouse is on the screen. I think it needs to be so I can continue with the text, so we're just going to have to put up with it. The girl sat alone in a ring of darkness. ... She opened her mouth. No, I know. If I say my piece, surely... Yes. Yes, mother. So the mum's in her head. Interesting. But he is so very kind. Oh, choice! Haven't you learned from it? Do we want to be harsh or do we want to be loving? Personally, I'm going to go loving, so I'm going to go, I fear for your safety. Child, follow mother's words and leave. You saw the look in his eyes, didn't you? You cannot stay here. Even a man of God can stain with the filthiest colours. That's a wicked sentence. Be a good girl and follow mother's words. But it is cold outside, mother. The rain has not let up. Can't I stay? No. It's cold and wet and horrible outside. And we'd have a warm bed for the night. Or we'd have somewhere dry to stay at least. Or we can run and possibly save ourselves being raped. I go, no. You leave now, and that is final. I will not hear another argument. I'm sorry. Please don't be angry, Mother. I understand. I shall leave at once. So the mum is in this girl's head. How am I going to remind you like this? You attract so much misfortune everywhere you go. My poor child. Because I'm not going to tell the kid it's her own fault. She can't help being pretty. She probably got it from you, you stupid bitch. My stupid little girl. Always a blight, aren't you? Whatever will you do without me? I'm sorry, Mother. Thank you for always guiding me. It is all my fault. Oh. The girl sat in silence. Mother was right after all. She was always right. Everything was her fault. Her fist shook with a mixture of fear and conviction. She had to do penance. Mother, give me strength. There is something I wish to do. What's she going to do? She's not going to kill the priest, is she? The girl rose from the pew. In front of her was the altar, and on top of the altar was an ornately decorated cross. It was as wide as her head, and the tip of the cross had been crafted such that it was razor sharp. Oh God, what's she going to do? She left the pew, knelt briefly, and then walked over to the altar. Don't tell me. You're quite sure you're doing this? What is she going to do? The girl's arm trembled ever so slightly. What other way is there for me to atone? She picked up the cross. Oh God, what's she going to do? Oh God. Oh, my darling daughter. Mother is proud of you. Why are you proud? Slowly she brought the sharp end close to her face. Oh God! Oh God, what's she going to do? No. No. So close that it hovered just above her left eye. Oh God, no! No. And then she... Oh, there was sound effects! Oh! Chapter 1, the story they wrote. You mean that was the prologue? Did she just cut out her eye? What the fuck have I got myself into? A scruffy young girl in tattered clothes peeked through the open gates of Chateau de Sommel. An afternoon Gauter? I do apologise, my French is terrible. Was being held in its gardens. People from high class estate. God, the spacing on here is fucking awful. People from high class estates strolled around the manicured gardens while chatting loudly with each other. There were beautiful ladies clad in silk and velvet, their necks adorned with pearls and jewels. A variety of foods were displayed upon the tables. The girl stared at the food. She hadn't eaten properly for the past few days. Oh. Are you hungry, child? Or we must not linger. Go with it. Are you hungry? Are you hungry, my dear? Rose girl. So, are we calling her Rose? Yes, Mother. Don't you worry. Mother will provide. You do not need those high-class foods anyway. They will upset your stomach. No, we've stayed long enough. Let us leave. Surely we can look around for a bit. It's still a little early. There was something else that called to her, other than the party itself. She walked to and fro from the gates, peeking at the crowd despite the urgings of her mother to leave. Just a tiny glance would be enough. The girl smiled at the thought of him. It's always a boy. It's always a boy. What are we getting ourselves into? The owner of the chateau, the Marquis de Gaulle. The girl was drawn to him. He wasn't the same as the other people. He seemed different somehow. He was kind to her and would always hand her food when she delivered flowers. Her heart felt at ease with him. Another choice. Sorry, my brain just switched itself off. He is the same as everyone, or I do not care for him. Now, he's the same as everyone, again, trying to protect the daughter. I do not care for him is saying your boyfriend's not good enough for you. He's the same as everyone. He's the same as everyone. Greedy, insatiable. Maybe not for you, but for something else. But he is a kind man, Mother. Don't let his kindness fool you. Sweetest tongue hides sharpest tooth, child. She bit her lip. Why do you even bother with him? Ha! Achievement unlocked. Thank you, Steam. Cynical mother. Sweet. He makes me feel that there are still good people in the world, Mother. There are no more good people in this world, child, or it is hard to say. There are no more good people in the world, child. The world has run out of them. All that is left are manipulative souls who appear kind on the outside because they need other people to survive. That is very, very true. There are genuinely some good people out there, but there are people that ultimately they only care for themselves and will use people to get what they want and then step on them. Don't you think I'm a good person, Mother? Of course I do. You're my daughter, you dumb bitch. Of course, child. You are special. Haven't I raised you as such? I've tried my best, my dearest. Yes, Mother. You keep me right. I love you. The girl stared at her shoes and looked around for a bit, hoping just for a glance before she left. And there he was. There was no harm in looking, she reasoned. She would never enter the Marquis's world. Let her heart be filled with hope. He turned his eyes in her direction. Did he smile at her? The girl's heart stopped. Did he recognize her? She beamed. Court Lady 1. My, is this creature deaf as well as dumb? Court Lady 2. Oh, it might be the poor thing. Yeah, all the court ladies can have the same voice. Mademoiselle! A voice called to the Rose Girl. She gasped. It seemed that somebody else had noticed her presence. She turned to leave. No, my dear, poor little creature, don't run away. Charlotte, she stinks, don't touch her. Come to crush the party, little urchin. Are you hungry? Well, yeah, fucking am, actually. Her stomach gave a low grumble. She was always hungry, it seemed, no matter how much or how little she ate. Encouraged by the kindness the Marquise had shown her, the girl approached the women. She teetered toward their table. What are you selling? Look at this poor creature. Is she selling roses? These are all ugly ones. But not as appalling as the rags she is covering herself in. Are you trying your best to be repulsive? Now don't be mean, Antoinette. Perhaps it's the commoner's fashion nowadays. They laughed while gawking at her and her wares. Oh my, she has only one eye. Oh, she did cut it out. Oh, she cut out her eye. Oh no. Ghastly, but I can't look away. As is often the case with something gross. The other lady, not the same. People with one eye are gross. You know what I mean. Please don't bite my head off. The other lady nodded her head. Like a sideshow attraction, you mean? The freak at the carnivals. She's darling in her own dirty, monstrous way. Maybe we can keep it. Hello, do you want some bread, urchin? Well, speak up! Maybe her tongue is short. Add that to the list of her sterling qualities. Oh, don't get me fucking started on Raheem Sterling. Just fucking don't. Quiet, Antoinette. Come on, don't be shy. Do you want some food? Let us hear you speak. Yes, madame. What? Yes, madame. I would be grateful. One of the ladies clapped in mockery at her reply. Oh, she talks! The ladies handed her the bread. But it was snatched away just before her fingers grazed it. You fucking bitches! Horrible, horrible, horrible women! Not before you dance for us first. Oh, make her do a handstand. I've seen one of those street people do that. Quite marvellous. Now, I'd like to see that. This party is getting quite boring. Well, come on, ma bête. Dance for your food. The girl looked at the beautiful, cruel face of the women. This is very Cinderella at the moment. Sans one eye. That look on them. It was a burning desire to hurt something simply because they could. She knew that look. Before they touched her and hurt her, they had their burning look in their eyes. Oh, look what you did, Claudette. She's shivering like a leaf, poor thing. The lady was laughing as she said those words. I didn't do anything. She should be grateful for even offering her this much. Besides, these commoners are supposed to be jolly in their misery. Come on, girl, show us your joy. The girl moved away as they laughed. Mother, please save me. Mother. Oh, now, which kind of mother do we want to be? Do we want to reiterate that people are nasty, horrible fucks? Or do we want to say, I was right? We'll reiterate that people are horrible fucks. Haven't I taught you this time and again? I'm getting way too into this. I should stop recording shortly. Haven't I taught you this time and again? People are cruel. Now you see it firsthand. Hey there! Oh shit, that was meant to be a small girl. Hey there! The child's voice called out from behind her. Who the fuck is this bitch? It belonged to a girl around 7 with chubby cheeks and a look of curiosity in her eyes. She wore an old blue dress, somewhat patched at the corners, but kept clean and tidy. She was not rich, but she had an air as if she owned the ground she stood on. Another commoner? This party is absolutely teeming with them. The Marquis love these things. Heard he picked some randomly from the street. Maybe I should get one too. I realise I'm pulling a pretty stupid face whilst doing these voices, but oh well. Do you think that it is fashionable abroad, in her birth country, I mean? Persia? No, I heard he was from India. I heard a rumour he's the bastard son of a Greek queen. Goodness, that is so far-fetched. I could barely pronounce his name, though. He should really change it to something more acceptable. Who knows what kind of demons he might attract with such a blasphemous name. Aha! It must be why all these nasty, hard little creatures flock around him. Oh! Devil or not, I'll forgive him if he kisses my hand. I bet that's not all you wanted to kiss. Oh! The ladies laughed. Salope! Aren't you shameless? I should do shitty French accents, but I'm not. Don't lie, we all know why we're here. The ladies gossiped among themselves, openly ignoring the girl. The young girl took the slighting with a shrug, sorry. She approached the table and asserted her presence. What's you doing? Goodness, they don't take a hint, do they? Throw something shiny, it might distract them. They're not magpies! You stupid bitch! Hey, you've been holding that bread for a long time. Aren't you going to give it to her? She points at the shabby rose vendor. Excuse me. Why do you care? Do you want the bread for yourself? I bet she's hungry too. I know, maybe you should toss the bread and see if they'll fight for it. The ladies laughed at themselves. The girl stared at them with confusion. Her brows furrowed in a childlike understanding. Oh, what the... Next thing everyone knew, she'd swiped the bread from the woman's hand. Oh my! Oh god, she got a grin on her now. How rude! Horrible, filthy girl! Give that back! The girl sniffed the piece of bread and nibbled at the surface. Yummy, it's still warm. She shoved the bread into the urchin's face. The scrumptious scent of bread flooded through the Rose Girl's nose. Lick it, the sugared butter tastes good. No, you devil child, give that back! The urchin licked it. Her tongue was coated in sweetness. She stood there, squeezing the taste in her mouth. The girl grinned at her, and she couldn't help but grin back. Sorry, here you go, it's all yours. Ah, disgusting! Like we're going to eat anything that's been in your filthy mouths. Wow, so this is ours now? You ladies are so nice. Cheeky little brat, I'll have you thrown out of the party. I'll have you... Oh, who is this handsome motherfucker? A young man stood to the commotion. He strode to the commotion. A sweet scent lingered as he passed. And you know what? I think we're going to find out what this dude's game is next time. So thank you very much for watching. This has been part 1 of Cupid. It's a free downloadable interactive novel, virtual novel from Steam. I will try and get it sorted so that I may take my face out altogether, so we just have the screen. That might be a little bit better. But yeah. Anyway, next time we will move on and find out what this guy's agenda is. And yeah, we'll go from there. Thanks for watching, guys. I've been Osana, and this has been part 1 of my Cupid visual novel walkthrough. I don't think you can do a walkthrough of a visual novel. But it's been part 1 of it, to say the least. Thanks. Bye.